Hello, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, I'm so happy that you stopped by today. And if you are a returning family member, I'm so glad that you're back. So today I am going to be doing a deep clean of my kitchen. This is supposed to be a spring clean with me. It is a series for the month of March. It's an open collab that's been hosted by Diva Designing on a Dime with Kimberly Davis. And each week we have been sharing our cleaning of a particular space in our home that Kimberly has outlined for the month of March. So this week is for us to do our kitchen, which is much needed for me. So special thanks for Kimberly for hosting this, and I'm going to go ahead and jump right in. And of course, I will be linking her channel below as well as the playlist so that you can see all of the other creators and what they have added as a part of this open collab. So let's get started. So I'm in the kitchen and I have an array of cleaning supplies here that I'm going to be using, more than I would normally use in my kitchen. The reason for that is because of the coronavirus that, everybody is talking about. That is a big deal right now. So one of the things that I'm using in the kitchen today that I don't normally use is some Clorox. I'm going to take advantage of this to go ahead and clean all of my handles, knobs for the cabinets, the refrigerator handle, the stove, the dishwasher, microwave, what have you. I'm going to do those with the Clorox. Now, maybe I should be doing that all along, but I wasn't. What I would normally use on it is some Mrs. Meyer's multi-surface cleaner, which I'm still going to use as a part of my cleaning process, but I think that I need to add a little bit of Clorox because I've been in and out of stores a lot more than normally over the last course of the last week or so, making sure that I have supplies in the home in case I have to become quarantined or whatever. So let me not get too far off track here. So Mrs. Meyer's I'm going to be using, what is that? I don't even know. I'm going to be using the honeysuckle scent. I have just a little corner of this peony scent left in here, so I'll probably finish that off as well. I'm going to use my Method Daily Granite Cleaner. I use this all the time. This is how I clean my countertop, so I'm going to be using that. But in addition, it is time for me to seal my granite. I am not good about doing that. So since I'm doing spring cleaning, it is time to do that. And I think I'm going to incorporate that every year into the spring cleaning because you're supposed to do this every 6 to 12 months. So if I remember on the in-between, good, but certainly spring cleaning time, I have to remember to seal my granite because that is important to, protect your granite against stains. Even though it's a natural stone and can't be damaged, it can get stained or whatever. So you do want to protect and seal it. So I'm using this brand by the Rock Doctor. Never used it before, but I'm going to give it a try. And then I have my Method Daily Wood Cleaner, which is what I'm going to use to wipe down the cabinets in the front. And then I have a bottle of vinegar water that I just always use in cleaning. So I always have those. So I have all of these products as well as my Bona, which is what I use for my floor. And so keep watching if you want to see how I put this together. This is going to be an extreme clean. So I will be touching many parts of the kitchen today. Thanks for stopping by, and I hope you enjoy. mention, but I also love this Perfect Kitchen. That's also good for granite, but it's good for like all types of surfaces. So a lot of times if I'm doing a quick clean, I'll grab this and I can clean the stove and everything that I'm just doing a wipe down with. But it gives a really good, nice, clean look to like the stove surface. So I love it for that. So I did use that as well. Now I'm doing some cleaning of my sink and I'm trying the Fly Lady method. This is my first time doing this, but basically you fill the sink up with hot water, put a cup of bleach in and let it sit for 1 hour. When the hour is up, you let the water go out and then you take a cleanser such as Barkeeper's Friend or Comet or Ajax or something like that, and you scrub the sink out. And while you're doing that, you're soaking the other side with the bleach for an hour. So I'm just scrubbing it now to get it all shined up. After I do that piece of it, then I'm actually going to use my Perfect Kitchen on it to do the final shine on the sink. But in the Fly Lady method, you can also use like a light oil, like an olive oil or something like that. Also, a part of this process is to take a old brush or toothbrush and clean around your faucets. You'd be surprised at the water stains and gunk and grime that gets in those parts. So you take a brush or something and just kind of brush your faucet out and get it nice and clean, and it will shine up for you very nicely. So I'm just taking advantage of this time while the other half of the sink is soaking to get that all cleaned up. I used a case knife as well to kind of scrape some of the things around the edges of this sink that I didn't even know was there, but this was a good thing to do to get it all cleaned up, and this will become a part of my deep clean process for my sinks in the kitchen and bath. Now I'm taking the dishwasher and just spraying some vinegar water in there to just freshen it up and wipe it down and make it nice and shiny, so that it is all set to go. And now I'm going to run my vacuum. The last touch will be to do my floor, which I'm using the Bona spray for that to get that nice and shined up. And that is going to be the end of the major cleaning, and then I can go ahead and do the decorating, the moment I've been waiting for. All right, so now that all the cleaning is done, the hard stuff, the fun stuff can begin. So I have this tray here that I hauled, I don't know, maybe about a month or so ago. It was $4.99 at Burlington's, and it's got the blue in it that I am using for the spring. So I'm gonna start with that. I have this candle here from Aldi, not exactly the same color, but it will work. This has to be a functional tray. It is right by the sink, so I'm going to put my paper towel in here. Let's see if I can move this a little bit. All right. Then I have this jar of lemons that I'm going to put in there. I was going to put my candle holder in there, but I've decided against that, so because it's crowded. So that's really all I'm going to put in. I'll pick this up and give you the view from the other side. So that is the vignette that I set up in here. I've got a candle here. My sink is nice and shiny. And then I put my tulips in here just to brighten the space some. So turning around here, the refrigerator is nice and clean. The countertops are nice and sparkly and clean. The stove, my toaster oven, the cabinets have all been cleaned and shined up. I removed everything from up top and dusted it off. And now my kitchen is ready for spring. Thank you so much for watching. I want to thank Kimberly again for hosting this challenge. And please be sure to check out her channel as well as all of the other participants so that you get ideas and inspiration for your spring cleaning and preparing your home for spring. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe. See you back here next time. Bye now.